So, let's talk about Christmas. I've never been the biggest fan of Christmas. I always would set my expectations too high, and then they would never be met, at least not since I was about 8. So I ended up kind of resenting what was happening at Christmas. Everyone was so happy, and I couldn't figure out why everyone was happy. Because, it didn't seem as happy as I wanted it to. So as the years went on, I decided to spend my Christmases with people that I knew still would be happier. So I spent a lot of Christmases with my older sister and her kids, and getting them gifts and watching their excitement and being happy with them. Not so much happy for myself, but at least somebody was happy in this situation. So yeah, I think I did that for a number of years. 2015, 2016, 2017, something like that. And then the years that I wasn't able to, I would often spend Christmas alone. The year that I lived on Maui, I spent Christmas alone. There was a year that I lived in Alabama, in Birmingham, that I lived in the same town as my parents, but also spent Christmas alone there. Not at my parents' house, just because I didn't want to have that expectation. I didn't want to have those ruined expectations. And then last year happened. I was in Albania. I'd been living in Albania for a couple of years. Wasn't able to go anywhere for Christmas. The year before that I'd been in Albania, I had traveled to Prague and seen some of the Christmas markets in Prague during Christmas time. But last year I wasn't able to go anywhere. And I injured my back. I think I pinched a nerve in my back.
I can't move right now. Something wrong with the nerves or the discs in my back. I don't know. I took some painkillers, had some injections, and I can still barely walk. So somebody's going to get a car, and then I'm going to have to make it down the stairs.
And so what ended up happening was I spent Christmas completely alone, not by choice, lying on the couch of my apartment, unable to move. Really, I couldn't lift the wood into the fireplace, so I couldn't start a fire. I couldn't stand long enough to be able to cook at the stove. So I was cold, I was alone, I was hungry almost the entire time.
Well, I'm back home now. I was there for maybe an hour. Don't know what exactly happened to me. I think it was a pinched nerve or something. Still hurts despite the little drip that they gave me. The place was freezing cold. The doors were all left wide open, and it's 8 degrees outside. The heating systems are in there, but they weren't being used. I didn't fit on the bed. What can you expect? Yeah. Now I'm lying in bed. Nope, lying on the couch, trying not to move too much because I get spasms and it hurts.
And then when my family woke up, I FaceTimed them and basically sat on the phone while they all opened their gifts and did everything. So this year I decided to do something a bit different. I went to my brother's house in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I didn't realize this was happening, but it turned out that he and his wife and their 2 kids decided to celebrate Christmas on December 23rd, one of the days that I was there. And so I got to experience that with his 2-year-old and then his 2-month-old, or I don't remember exactly how old his younger child is. And I got to watch his daughter be excited about her gifts and play with her gifts as soon as she opened them. She almost didn't, she had so many gifts and she didn't care. She just wanted to each new one that she got, she didn't care about all the other ones that were unopened. She just was excited about that one. And then after that, that brother and his family and I went to my parents' house where other siblings came and we had just a normal, casual, chill Christmas. and I realized that, you know, after not seeing my family for so long, and then spending a lot of time with them at my brother's wedding a few weeks ago, it helped me appreciate being around family more, and that in turn helped me appreciate Christmas more, in just the being around family of Christmas rather than like it's all about gifts. And I know that as, you know, an almost 30-year-old, I should have realized that and understood that a long time ago. And I did, but it took a little while, and it wasn't until last year where I absolutely had no choice in the matter of what I was doing or where I was, that then I realized where I wanted to be and with him. I think that my days of purposely spending time alone on Christmas are over. I've been doing things alone for years, and while I'm fully comfortable with being alone, it's not my choice anymore. For the past about 15 years, I have almost exclusively traveled alone, and it was intentional as I used my time alone to better learn about and understand myself. But my alone years have kind of served their purpose, and it's time to move to a different kind of intentionality. One that focuses on relationships with other people and less on my relationship with myself and my own brain. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon.